Enough. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Woo! I think I might sell for that just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome for Mr. Jake Senesac, everybody.
I shit my pants. Not now, not like right now, but before. I pooped in my pants, everyone. And I don't think there should be any stigma about that. You know, it's natural. It's what our body does. 6 things. It pumps blood. It takes in oxygen. It looks at stuff. It does other things. But listen, I'm not a scientist. But I know what it does. It takes birthday cake and turns it into poop. And we all have that one thing. You know when you eat it, just immediately it turns into a rocket into a toilet trip? Like your body's hidden figures and that food is a bunch of black people who are good at math. And we've all had that drive home. We've eaten that thing. For me, it's milkshakes. They're delicious, but they will ruin me. And you have that drive home. You hit every red light. How are your eyes sweating? You think this is it? And it comes and goes like contractions, like a pregnant woman giving birth. You go, this is it! Oh, no, I'm safe. Now? Nope. And I'm going to tell you about a time that was happening to me, driving home. I had to poop. I lived in a house with several of my friends. And one of my friends, one of my roommates, his little brother was there. His little brother was splayed out on the couch, as if he lived there, and I said, fuck this little kid. I'm going to fart on him. I knew the risk, I rolled the dice, I'm a gambler. I walked up to him, put my behind in the position you would if you were going to fart on someone's face, and I let her rip. And I said, and it made that sound, that sort of wet sound where you go, well, that wasn't right. And that little kid, he looked at me and he said, shit yourself! And I said the only thing someone could say in that situation, I'll be in the shower. I got engaged. To a girl. Yeah, to a girl. Take that, everyone who's met me the first time and had a few questions because I'm so animated and love brightly colored clothing. Don't worry, everyone, we're registered at Target. On your way out, you'll get a card with all the pertinent details. The wedding is the last, big party you get to throw yourself, right? Unless you turn 100 years old. Then people are just bringing you presents you don't understand. I was born in a house without running water. What's a Blu-ray player? I don't care if Mad Max is in high definition. I'm waiting to die. They give you that gun, that little gun, you just get to go up to things and go, boop, want that? Boop, I want that. Oh, Nintendo Switch, I want that. Boop. And that list is there in case the third cousin you've never met before doesn't know what to get you. And it's awesome for everyone except some weird aunt on her side who's like, I don't know why they registered for so many towels. Well, I'll tell you why, Aunt Bernice. It's because I am nearly 32 years old, and when I had a high school graduation party, I was given 2 towels for college. I still use those towels. How can something be so threadbare and yet so stiff? Guys, I had to do it. I had to get engaged. It was time. And you know how I know it was time? It's because it's really sad when your mom's at a wedding drinking going, why haven't you gotten married yet? She keeps texting you, misspelling things, but you get the point. Why have you not gotten married? When is this my turn to dance with you? Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that a girl looks at a bar and goes, taking that one home. I'm the kind of guy at a bar a girl looks down the bar at and goes, that's his 4th piece of apple pie. In that joke, I was either at a bar that served apple pie or I brought my own apple pie. But I'm the kind of guy, like, I need, like, 45 minutes minimum to convince you I'm cool. Like, after 45 minutes, you're like, maybe the amount he knows about Taylor Swift is not weird, but kind of neat. I tried the alternatives, the online dating. You guys been online? I've been dating for over a year now, so is that still a thing, online dating? It hasn't crumbled? None of you know. You're all fucking married and don't give a shit. You're like, I'm a night out. I get to drink and forget that I'm married. I tried the online dating. I tried Tinder. You guys know what Tinder is? Where you put your picture up and you try and look handsome in it. You put as many filters over it as you can and be like, how many chins this one got? And you set a radius of how far you want to see these girls. And I'm real lazy, so I'm not driving too far from my house. So keep it tight. Not driving farther than I would for a McDonald's. You guys are all from Kankakee County, right? So those are the girls that I'm getting. Is there not a dentist in Kankakee County? I tried all of them. Match.com, OkCupid, all those. Basically, whichever one was free for that week. That's the one I tried. And the only conclusion I came to was about a common thread in these girls' pictures. What is the deal with girls and their lizards? Just girl after girl covered in lizards. Lizard here, lizard here. They look like Dany Targaryen and they're going to take over Westeros. All the young people are like, yeah, I do borrow my parents' HBO Go subscription. Yay! Guys, I'm gonna get What? Rashad, it happened! It happened to me too!
Struggle. We hear you.
Should I just start screaming? I can do this. Guys, the hardest part, that means I get to do this and this as I tell jokes, not just this. Oh no, I can hold a beer! Someone's gonna have to give me another beer if I can keep drinking. You, over there, give me one. Listen guys, I'm gonna get married, so that means I have to do a thing. And that thing is ask someone to be an usher in my wedding. I have to ask someone to pay $200 to rent a tuxedo to work for me. But don't worry, I'll engrave your name on a beer mug at the end of it. But you know what's worse than being an usher? Being a groomsman. Not the best man gets to hold some rings, throw a bachelor party, that's pretty neat. Groomsmen, what do? You follow me out at the end. That's it. You do get your beer mug, though. But actually, as long as I'm on the subject, that reminds me. Plaggy, are you here? You want to be in my wedding?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Plaggy's in my wedding. That's a groomsman. You stupid fuck. Guys, I gotta start eating healthier because of this thing. And not because I don't think I'm aesthetically pleasing, because I know that I am. It's because big fat guy tuxes cost more. And I should have seen it coming. I really should have. When a doctor comes out and says, "You don't have diabetes?" A doctor should never use an exclamation point and a question mark in the sentence. And the real problem is, it's because I eat like a 9-year-old threatens to when his mom serves him liver. Well, you know what? When I grow up and move out, I'm eating nothing but pizza and McDonald's. You guys, eating healthy is hard. You've all been to the grocery store. You've all looked like you've eaten before. You go to the grocery store, and how are Pringles served? In a fucking safe-ass tube. Nothing's crushing those Pringles. How about Lucky Charms? A bag, then a box? What?
How about an apple? In a fucking pile! Every single person in this town has walked into a grocery store, watched someone go, and then touch the apples, squeeze the avocados, finger the bananas! And I'm expected not to eat a Twinkie that's in a box and then in another river! The grocery store in general is just, I hate the experience. You go, and you put your $8 worth of groceries because you're a 32-year-old man who lives alone. You put them on the little belt. You ever put it on there without putting that little divider in there? And the soccer mom in front of you does this. Just slaps that little divider down. Looks at your stuff disapprovingly. They inch closer and closer. She shoves it further and further back. As if I'm going to let her pay for my chocolate milk and donuts. Then follow her home. Systematically kill her family Taken style. And take my chocolate milk and donuts. Guys, this next part gets a little complicated. It requires an assistant. And she knows who she is, so let's bring her up here. She is my mother. Sheila, come on up here. There's no microphone apparently, so you have to yell all the insults at me.
Bring back childhood memories.
It's Christmas all over again, folks. You just wrote a will.
I did.
How does it feel to know that my retirement plan is you being dead? Sad, right? You know your job in this, right? You get to hold this and make fun of me as I do it. Guys, my parents are divorced. My dad's sitting there, my mom's sitting there. Super awkward for me, right? Not really, they're cool. Without a mic, I get to talk extra fast like I'm trying to sell you guys a hair tonic in the turn of the century. Like, step right up, here's a hair tonic, it'll cure what ails ya.
It works really well, too.
I got that from you. Well, you're crazy old and it's just... We'll celebrate your 100th birthday soon enough. Alright guys, you guys have all had a Christmas. I have. When your parents are married, you get a present from mom and from dad. Pretty cool, huh? Nah. When your parents get divorced, you get a present from dad and a present from mom. Awesome! But then something pretty cool happens. Mom and dad get remarried. You get a present from dad and a present from stepmom that says, "Whoops, sorry, I broke up your family." And a present from mom, and a present from that says, "Please accept me, we'll play catch." Now in a normal situation, you get a present from your dad's parents and from your mother's parents, right? 2 grandparent presents. Pretty cool. Unless your parents get divorced, then remarried, then you get dad's parents, stepmom's parents, mom's parents, stepdad's parents. That's twice as many presents already! What if you're like my family? What did we do? Dad's parents have been divorced and remarried, so you get 2 presents from dad's stepmom and dad, and dad's stepdad and mom. This part's really hard. Stay with me, everyone. And then you get a present from stepmom's dad and stepmom, and stepmom's mom and stepdad, and then you get a present from mom's stepmom and dad, and then mom's stepdad and mom, and then you get a present from dad's stepdad and mom, dad's stepmom and dad. Guys, so many divorces, so much unhappiness. I bring you from 3 presents to exactly 12 presents. Yes! Finally, math is working in our favor. You did a great... Everyone, this is Sheila. She's responsible for how fat I am. But she's gonna help pay for a wedding, so let's not make a big deal about it. Go sit down, have another beer. I landed a dream job. I am a janitor at the high school I went to!
But then agree and pretend.
Shut up, you're ruining the next joke! You give her a little bit of spotlight and she takes all the spotlight. Yes, I'm a janitor at the high school I went to, and that is not a problem unless you are a teacher at the high school I went to who taught me. Because then you see me walking down the hallway pushing a broom and you go, oh no, I failed! Which is not true, I failed, I went to theater school.
And I paid for it.
You paid so much money for me to be a janitor, how's that? You guys, the next time you're in a high school, and don't just go there to do this, because that's weird. Next time you're in a high school, look at the janitor and see how empty he is behind the eyes. And I'll tell you why. It's because the janitor has seen some shit! The janitor has seen some liquids that come out of kids! Regular folk aren't supposed to see liquid out of kids. I want to preface this next part by saying I don't know anything about the young female body. When my friends were that age and exploring each other and discovering, I was in the front of the band bus discussing the merits of the Bare Naked Ladies. Like, oh, I think Stunt is a much better album than Maroon. That's my Bare Naked Ladies joke for those who are informed. But these girls, I don't know what they're doing in the bathroom, because I come in after to clean, but they are taking the string from the tampon and ripping it like they're starting a lawnmower. The sides of those walls, they look like a postmodern impressionist painting. It's like that scene from The Shining when the elevator opens. There's a lot of graffiti I come across. We were cleaning, and just real small on the wall it said Pornhub.com, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Wait, why did they write this here? And then I thought about it because graffiti is supposed to help. It's supposed to either send a message or something like that. And when you're that young, you don't know. You don't know how to find the pornography. You can't just Google boobs. Do you know the amount of informational boob pictures you'd have to dig through to find something you could actually pleasure yourself to? That was someone helping someone out. I know a freshman sits here next hour, so I'm just going to Pornhub.com right here. Porn's a weird thing. Kids these days, this is going to make me sound old. Because I'm a little old. Not as old as old Sheila there. You're so old I dropped the mic stand.
It's always Mom's fault.
Yeah, it is, because you'll take the blame. You'll be like, who ate all the turkey on Thanksgiving? Probably Mom. I don't know. Kids today, though, they have it too good. They have a little brick, and they can get porn anywhere. Out in a field, out on a boat, up in a tree, porn anywhere. That's why the best people are from the ages of 26 to 34, because they grew up on dial-up pornography. They came into their own, flipping through a bunch of little thumbnails going, that looks like something I might like. Clicking on it, going and having dinner, and then coming back to see what... God forbid anyone wanted to send a fax in the middle. Anytime you're on the interstate and you're in one of those exits that's like, it's way backed up, and some guy in a big-ass pickup truck zooms by you because he thinks he can cut the line. That guy did not grow up with dial-up pornography. He does not have the patience of someone who grew up with dial-up pornography. What was I talking about? Graffiti? There's some graffiti in one of my favorite bars. Above the urinal. It says, Carl sucks at fishing. love it, because graffiti is supposed to send a message, it's supposed to inspire people, it's supposed to insult people even. Which means Carl lives for fishing. Someone thought enough of Carl's fishing ability to go, I know what'll fucking get Carl. They climbed up on the urinal, wrote it on the wall, and said, wait till that asshole gets in there. I wish I loved anything as much as Carl loves fishing. Imagine being Carl walking up to that urinal, looking up. Who wrote this? I am Carl! I do not suck at fishing! Carl is the